Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about Vallejo model paint. And the workers, went on strike. And before we begin, though, I got to give my little disclaimer. I like politics in the model building, paints, toys. And I'm also an American, going to talk about another country's problems. I want to give my disclaimer out there before we begin. So, it's in the news. It's not in the legacy media type news. It's in the news in the little lower section, but it's all over the miniature paintings, and that is Vallejo Paint, that their workers went on a strike. And I did find, as I hold these documents, like Limbaugh would say, in my formerly nicotine-stained fingers, I did find a statement which is pretty much the same statement in about 3 different news sites. And I was going to give credit to the authors, but they all pretty much said the same thing all across the board. So I have a shorter version and a little bit longer version. So I'll read the longer one because it actually gives the names. And my apologies up front if I don't get the Spanish names correct. So, the workers of Vallejo Paint Factory in Villanova have begun a partial indefinite strike lasting 2 hours per shift with total support. According to the CGT, the mobilization has had the support of 98% of the workforce on the first day of strikes. The president of the company committee, Patricia Perez, explains that the main demands are the improvement of safety and hygiene in the plant in view of the major deficiencies, quote, in the maintenance of the building and the obsolescence of the machinery. The staff is also demanding a 15% salary increase in line with the increases in the company's turnover. While this social sphere, they are demanding the creation of a protocol against harassment. The president of the company committee, Patricia Perez, explains that the main demands are an improvement in safety and hygiene. Vallejo, based in Villanova, and with the workforce 74 employees, manufactures and supplies paints to more than 500 clients in 70 countries. The company is one of the international leaders in the world of modeling paints, miniature games, model buildings such as Warhammer, and so on and so forth. So, it sounded a little union to me, but again, I have to say this up front. I don't know Spain's, workforce laws, or I don't know if Vallejo here is actually, unionized. I don't know if they, is it? I don't know. I don't keep up with Spain politics, but that was interesting. Seeing how they're all on strike. Now, does it affect? Now, Vallejo does several brands by themselves. You got Model Color, Mecha Color, Model Air, Game Color. They do the washes and everything. And I assume since, they probably do paints for, I want to say generic brands, whatever name. I could name a couple, but I will leave them out of it. But again, if they're going on strike, and I don't know about Spain. I don't know how they do things in the unionized, but if they keep protesting here and not working, will this affect other companies, in Spain that produce certain paints and aftermarket, do it trickle down, or will it just specifically be Vallejo? I don't know. But that was interesting, and it's not really, there's a couple places here on YouTube that have podcasts that talk about this, but you really don't see a Vallejo on strike, in the mainstream news, but it is especially in the forums, and I could go a little further. The miniature forums, they really do talk about it and all that, but we will save that for a later date. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to give a quick little update that I found quite interesting, that the Vallejo people are on strike. And they did mention, in the forums that, some miniature painters, protest not use Vallejo, to protest for the people, which, you know, hobby store needs to make money, places. But anyway, that's just another topic for another day if we want to go down that road. But anyway, very interesting. Hopefully I'll try to have an update on, because we got to see what happens in the model paint category here. See how they turn out if new management, which I did hear that Vallejo did get bought out, but I am not sure. I want to have to go down that rabbit hole and find who bought what, because like DuPont, they bought testers. They used to make testers paint, so forth. So it all comes together. But anyway, thought I would share the little news on the Vallejo. Very interesting, and hopefully we'll see what else happens in the near future. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. We are looking at Vallejo paint. So stay tuned for next exciting episode.